Yes, it is your feel-good show, the midday broadcast of Expresso. Thanks so much for joining us. Now, Soulful singer Mathew Gold has been teasing us over the past couple of months with hit singles off his upcoming album, Breakfast, Lunch and Deep House, that we can hardly wait for. Now, after releasing his debut album in 2013, this incredible singer, songwriter and lover of the art has become a household name in the South African music industry. And right now, we get the chance to catch up with the man. Easily one of the most photogenic individuals I know, whatever angle you take the picture from. He's just always looking good, man.
I'm feeling quite tired this morning.
Really?
My eyes like, I'm awake.
Well,
how are you?
Even when you like that, you still look good, man. I'm good. All the better for seeing you, and I've been excited about chatting to you, because every single time I see you, you're always up to something.
Exactly.
Planning, doing. Firstly, how's lockdown treated you?
It's tough.
Yeah?
You know, but...
So you felt it too, like in
for sure.
the hardest way?
I mean, I did 2 shows since Feb.
Wow.
Right, so it's hard for all of us, but I think I'm in the position where I just feel like a lot of people have it worse than I do.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You're not really going to complain and just focus on making better music, improving yourself every day, just, you know, working out, cycling with the boys.
There we go.
Just getting out there a little bit.
Keeping the mind active.
Yeah.
But musically, how did you use that time creatively, effectively, to write, to record, to stay in your groove so that, you know, when we see a day such as today and we're on level 1 lockdown and hopefully, you know, shows come back, that you're still on it? Because a lot of people have regressed during this time.
I know, and it's sad because it almost feels as if the grass has been cut. Yeah. And now it all depends on the new flowers and what happens now. You know, so if you kind of just believe in yourself, this is the moment to push through, you know. There's kind of like, everyone can feel it, you know. And for me personally, I've just taken the time to relax. You know, this album has been 3 years in the making. So,
wow.
Like, we created the band 3 years ago and actually performed for 2 years, the whole album. So by the time we went to studio, it was like we had an hour show that we're going into studio.
That must have been a lot of fun.
It was amazing. It's hard to make music with a band because there's so many different opinions. Yeah. But I almost feel like, you know, I'm kind of just like managing a whole bunch of things. And I mean, so many incredible musicians and producers on the album. I'm so lucky and blessed.
Man, and so, so it was in March, I think, where you released Burn, right? Yeah. And then Precious Time, that we just heard right now, one of your latest. And then, of course, Breakfast, Lunch and Deep House, that's coming up. So talk to me about the body of work and what we can expect from that.
Well, this is my 4th studio album.
Yeah, congratulations on that.
Thanks, man. And basically what I decided to do is to break up my sound into 3 parts. So it's Breakfast, Lunch and Deep House. So Breakfast, you get a feeling of like just me in a room with my guitar. Very bluesy, very chilled, organic.
Is this usually how your day starts?
It's pretty much the running order. It's 20 songs, so it's quite a lot, but it runs through Breakfast, which is like that type of style. Lunch is the band, so it's like jazz and hip-hop and a lot of saxophone. Duncan Johnson's on a bunch of tracks. Byron's on the drums. Mark Ronan produced a whole bunch of songs. And then Deep House is just like, that's what I do. I love dance music, and I'm almost known for Deep House in South Africa, so almost want to give people a platter of music because I have that ability as an artist.
How do you actually see that? Because a lot of producers and you know, music managers would go, don't give the audience too much, because then they won't know what to cling on to. Like, you know, what artist are you then? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I've been making music for more than 10 years now, so it's always evolving. I'm always adapting. I'm not sitting in nobody's box. You know, every opportunity I have to impress someone that's never heard about me before, or jump into a space where I can inspire someone and find a new fan, that's what I live for. You know, with this new song, Precious Time, it's just opened my eyes to like a completely different type of person who wants to talk to me. You know, so it's awesome.
For you, musically, what comes first? Is it the lyrics that kind of implore you to write a certain kind of melody, or is it vice versa?
Well, it's always different, eh? So with Deep House, I'd usually want to come up with an idea. There needs to be a story. You need to be able to tell a story through a Deep House song. With the band, it kind of, we just talk. So we'd talk about, for example, we see something on the news and we'd have a discussion as a band and find ways to give our opinion on that topic. And kind of just like flow, and people will just pick up instruments around me and we would not record the music,
Yeah.
but we'd make the song first. I think that's where I've changed over the last few years, where it's actually first make a good song with a full band, strings and brass and vocals and add, everything, and then go to studio, because then everyone knows what they're doing.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true.
So then it's almost like just do what you've been doing and we'll make a hit.
I'm keen to know, as an artist who has a platform like you have, having reached the success that you have, you've got a very powerful voice, you've got a lot of fans that listen to you. What is inspiring you? What is floating around in your mind that you feel is important to bring out through your music, through your artistry, and through what you do?
Well, I think, one of the most important things I'm teaching kids who I speak to every day is that after 10 years, I'm able to release a #1 single under my own record label, with my own band, from my own studio. So if I can do it, me, Mathew Gold, anyone can do it.
Yeah.
It's about, are you practicing, are you warming up your voice every morning? Are you picking up your instrument, your piano and the guitar? Are you writing poems every day? That's what it's about, evolving as a human being and becoming better and better. I think that's what I'm trying to teach kids. And if Mathew, I'm sitting here with 2 #1s this year, and that's my record company. So I'm not giving anything against the major labels, but they are great too. But if you believe in yourself and you've got a good team, like I always say, Mathew Gold's not me. I've got a dozen people behind me. When it comes to musicians and everyone just behind me. I've got a incredible team behind me. So that's important. Make a team. Get a good... If you look at some of the great artists in our country, a.k.a. Nasty C, Youngster, for example, they've got great teams.
Yeah.
People who believe in them, who understand what to do when they say something. So that's what it's about, man.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Breakfast, lunch, and deep house.
Yes,
Cannot wait to hear it. Any release date, drop date?
Well, since we're talking about the record company, I've already uploaded my next single. So it's going to be available on the 5th of November.
Yeah.
And we've also got a single that's going to be ready in Jan. It's called Play On, which we're performing today. And the album's coming out soon next year.
Man, looking forward to it. Always such a pleasure to see you, my brother. Wow, so make sure that you keep an eye out for Mathew Gold's latest album and all the music that he has been talking about will be dropping soon. But stay tuned to the midday broadcast of Expresso. We'll be right back.